Welcome back to Bayona's RC World. Alright guys, today's video is going to be, I don't know, informative, a tip or trick, or just basically how I do things. Alright, I don't know, it might be something new to some, might be old news, whatever. But here at Bayona's RC World, I just basically want to share with you no matter what. Alright, this is basically how I do it. And if it can help somebody out there, then awesome, good stuff. All right, so as you can see, I got my 90 size Nitro. This is a old school. If you've been in this hobby for flying helicopters for more than a day within the last 15 years or so, then you should know something about this. This is the Raptor 90 by Thunder Tiger. All right, I'm running a OS 91HZ engine on here, and this is the Power Boost 90 size muffler. All right, this is basically, I'm using 30% Coup Power fuel to power this helicopter. I haven't really flown it lately, but I do have a video here on my channel. If you go way back when, I think it was 2009 when I actually I think 2008, 2009 time frame, when I had a whole bunch of Thunder Tiger Raptor series helicopters from the 30 to 50 to the 90s. I had like 4 of these. All right, but anyhow, I'm going to show you how we restore the muffler. All right, so those of you utilizing Nitro helicopters out there, and let's say you have it in storage and you want to bring it back to life, or you actually have a current helicopter right now and you got some blemishes on your muffler, whatnot and stuff. So we're gonna basically take care of that, show you how I bring this muffler, and I want to bring you closer so you can see the exact current condition of the muffler today, and then how we go by restoring it to lustrous shine, if you want to say. Alright, so sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and if you are subscribed to the channel, I'm just always going to say it, I appreciate you. And if you are not, and you are new to the channel, hey, sit back, relax, enjoy the video, click that like and subscribe button, and enjoy. Alrighty guys, so here we are. This is the close-up view of the current condition of this muffler. Alright, so you see a lot of blemishes, a few scratches and stuff. I could deal with this, on a day-to-day basis if my main concern was just to go and fly. With that said, this is the materials that I'm going to be utilizing. Now, in the past, I have used this mother's an aluminum polish, and there's really nothing much in there. But that's what I normally used before, going already on 15 years or so. This one right here is what I've been using recently. All right. So we're gonna go through the steps that I use to get this back to its original lustrous shine, or to even look better than what it is now. You can do this with the muffler still on the helicopter if you choose not to take it off, but for me, I like to have full control of it and be able to get in the backside and all that stuff. And plus, we're going to be wet sanding this this muffler, different grit sandpaper from like 2,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, depending on the depth of the scratches and stuff like that. We are just going to basically wet sand it so that we could get a nice smooth finish, and then we're going to go with the polishing compound and get it all buffed out and all. Alright, so let me go ahead and take this muffler off, and then we'll get cracking. Alright, so we got the muffler off the helicopter, and this way it just gives me full control of the muffler to ensure that I can get all the way around, and all the nooks and crannies and stuff like that. That way too, I'm not really holding on to the helicopter and all that other stuff and banging it around while I'm doing everything. So this one now, I just basically got the muffler off the helicopter so that we can take care of this. All right, so from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some sandpaper. All right, so I got some 3000 here. This is the wet and dry sandpaper. All right, I know I got some 2000 somewhere and 1000, but my scratches are not all that deep here, so I believe the 1000 or 3000 should be good, and if not, then I'll probably go with maybe a 400, 600 type 500 grit sandpaper. We won't know until we start sanding it down and stuff. All right, so yeah, look at that. We got some nitro fuel coming out of the muffler, so we can go ahead and wipe that up and all. But anyhow, let's go grab some water, soak some sandpaper in there, and get ready for wet sanding. All right, guys. So you can see we got some water in a bowl here, and I got some 2000, 3000. I also got a little small piece of 400 grit just in case. So we're just gonna go ahead and put this in the water just to kind of get this, get them all nice and soaked. All right, so I'm not gonna need all of it. You know, that's pretty much all I'm gonna need. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and soak the sandpaper for about, maybe 5 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes or so. All right, guys. So we are going to start. So I'm going to use 500 grit first, or the 400. This is a used sandpaper already, but we're still going to go ahead and utilize this. All right. So what I'm going to do is constantly, and to ensure that I keep everything nice and wet here. Just basically sand in one direction first, and try to get every possible area of the item you're basically trying to restore. And this basically works for most aluminum pieces, because I have used this on different things, to include not just mufflers and all, but anything dealing with aluminum or even some steel or metal. But with the aluminum, it's just a little softer material, so you don't really need to use really coarse sandpaper, because you're going to end up putting some divots and scratches deeper than you're intended. So with that said, as you can see, I'm just sanding all that away. And most people will be like, "Oh no, what you doing, man?" Yeah, that's all right. So as you notice, I'm just going one direction right now. This is the main length of the muffler, and then later on we'll go some other directions. All right. So like I said, yeah, this is 400. I was always thinking it was 500. I don't know why, but yeah, 400 grit. So like I said, I'm just sanding away, going one direction throughout the whole body of the muffler. All right. And what this is doing, since the aluminum is pretty soft, it's scuffing down all those hairline scratches and whatnot from whatever your muffler had went through in its lifespan. So this muffler actually had you can see it got dented right there in the bottom. do this whole thing with that. Alright, so as you can see, we'll normally just run this down to, the water and get it all nice and cleaned out. And you can see where everything has been sanded and areas that you did not sand. So like you see right here, I need to get back into that in certain areas. But as you can see, the muffler, the front end right here, it used to have all those scratches. You can see it just a little bit more right there. I still got a few scratches right there, and we'll work that even more with the 400 grit. Alright. Alright, so there you go. It's getting scratches coming off really well. Alright, so let me go ahead and continue this off camera. Alright, so we are going to start with the 2000 grit sandpaper now, and we're just gonna continue doing what we're doing. Just keep sanding, and this is all going to depend on how badly scratched up your muffler is. Now, if your muffler is still brand spanking new type deal and there's no scratches or blemishes, and his name is blemishes, then you don't really need to be doing this part. You could just go straight with the polishing compound, right, to get that brilliant shine back. But only do this if you have like some blemishes, some hairline scratches or whatnot that you want to kind of take away before you get that shine. Because if you have any nicks or scrapes and dings and all that stuff, yeah, the shine will look good, but with those items around, it will kind of take away the shine. It's almost like having a dent on your automotive, your car, and you don't do the body work right, and you put the clear coat on and you still got a ding or a dent. Yeah. Alright, so we got the muffler sanded with 2000 grit, as you can see right here. This is 2000 grit sandpaper. Went from 400 to 2000. Alright, and then now we're going to go ahead and do 3000 just to get some of the 2000 scratches away. Alright, so the smoother you can get it now, the better and the easier it is to get the shine with the when you're doing the polishing part. Alright, so just keep working it. Alright, let's go wipe it down, and you'll see that the muffler now is even smoother than when it was with the 2000 grit. Alright, so now that looks even smoother, you can continue on, or you can go right into the polishing portion right now. And so we're going to do that. We're going to go right into the polishing part. Alrighty, so we're going to utilize this 3M chrome and polish, a metal polish right here, like just exactly what I was showing you earlier today, before in the beginning of the video. Alright, so we're going to open this bad boy up. I'm going to go ahead and start this process here. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the microfiber cloth, and we're going to start pretty much just rubbing it in. Alright, just small circular motions. Try to get every portion of the muffler that you basically sanded. And you're just going to work this in. You can use some high-powered tools if you have a Dremel wheel or a Dremel with a polishing wheel on there. That'll work great as well. I've used that also, but I don't know. It's just something about just doing this by hand, I guess. And then at the same time with the Dremel wheel, you're just gonna have to be kind of careful when you're putting the polishing compound on, so you don't turn that wheel on and it splashes all over the place. Alright, so just like I said, we're just gonna rub this thing in there and just basically get all the way around. So I'm just gonna do half right now, just to kind of show you guys the process here. As you can see, while the polish is drying up, it's also getting that shine. And then we're just going to go ahead and take the cloth, the other cloth, the microfiber cloth, and we're just going to buff it out, basically. Just like so. And you're going to see how it just transforms this muffler. So the more you do this, the more you apply the polishing compound, and you can get this thing to a high gloss finish, as you can see right here. Alright, so you can see the before, or actually the sanding process, and then kind of where it's going. Alright, so you can see some of the dings, the little dents that I got there. That's something that you just can't, you know, work out of. You're just gonna have to live with that. So it is what it is. As you can see the front, remember we had all them scratches and deep scratches there. As you can still see a little bit right here. Alright, so it all depends on how far you want. Just for this video's sake, I'm just doing this just to show it to you guys, but if I was really gonna get down dirty with it, I will continue sanding that until completely it's gone. Alright, so well, that's it. We're just gonna continue going on, adding some more polishing compound and rubbing it in, getting it to a really high gloss finish. Alright, so for the most part, real quick buffing application of the chrome and metal polish, and this is basically the outcome of that first round. I still can basically go through this and just continue adding. I'm buffing this thing out to get a higher gloss, or even a better finish than what it is right now at this point. But for most, this would be considered, you know, good enough to put back on the Heli, even if you're trying to sell the Heli and stuff like that, and your muffler looks, you know, nice and clean. It really enhances the look of the Heli as well. All right, guys, so there we go. That is the muffler as it stands compared to how it looked in the beginning. All right, so I would be pleased if I was, like, you know, let's say the buyer of this helicopter, to see the muffler looking something to this extent, or to even, you know, everything's gonna complement each other, right? So, you know, you got a nice shiny muffler, clean engine, the whole Heli is clean and all that. Everything is in good condition, and then your sell value will be, you know, well worth it. Most of the time throughout the years, I've seen people sell their stuff and it looks like dookie. So with that said, don't be that guy. All right, but anyhow, this is not about selling and buying. This is basically how I went about to restore my muffler on this awesome helicopter of its time. This is the Thunder Tiger Raptor 90 3D version, not the SE. All right, so there it is. Like I said, you can continue going on. You can continue doing the work on this. You can go with the polishing wheel. Just keep buffing, adding some more polishing compound, and just keep going to town with it. But for me, just for the video's sake, this is basically where I'm gonna stop at, and you basically got the idea. And like I said, take what you can take from this, if anything at all. If not, you know, you didn't get any value from it or anything because it's something you already know, then, you know, awesome. You know, share your tips as well. Put it down in the comments basically, and what you do to get your items all nice and shiny, because you know, I'm always wanting to learn new things. So with that said, all right guys, that's it for this one. All right guys, so basically that concludes today's video. I hope that you got something out of that. If not, if you didn't even get one thing, sorry, you know. If you did get one thing and that was a crappy video, then I'm double sorry. Alright, but trying, just basically trying to put some information out there. Those of you out there know this, and it's nothing new to you, then, you know, awesome, you've been in this hobby for more than a day. There's a lot of guys out there who just starting, getting into this, and probably don't know, and if they do, then that's awesome for them as well. But there's always going to be that one person out there that never even tried this. So hopefully this can help that one person. Who you are out there, I have no idea, but I hope it helped you. Alright, but with that said, there we go. This is the Thunder Tiger Raptor 90 3D version with the Power Boost Pipe 90 on here that we just restored back to at least a decent shine. Alright, like I said, you could continue going on and on with this. You can use a buffing wheel and all other stuff to just make it even that much more shinier and all that other stuff. So it all depends on how much work you really want to put into it, you get out of it. Alright, so just for this video, we weren't going to go really all up into that and try to get it all, you know, showroom finish type deal. It's just the main key points of this is just basically how I went about to get from the beginning stages until this part. Alright, so once again, hey, if you're still here, I really appreciate you. Alright, I'm just going to continue saying that, because we normally just, everybody just clicks on a video, looks for the first few seconds, few minutes, and then, you know, move on. Alright, so if you're still here, awesome, I really appreciate you. And if you're not, then, well, you will never know. Alright, but I would really just want to say thank you. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, click that like and subscribe so that you will never miss another video that I put out. And stay tuned for the next video, whichever that may be. I'm not too sure, still thinking of it. Alright guys,